So apparently acting reprehensible on Twitter can get you removed no matter which side of an argument you're on. Color me astounding. What a trash fire. What a train wreck. Oh my God, what are people going to do? It makes me wonder about the right side of history crowd too. Does that mean that they're not on the right side of history? Did something suddenly change? Or is it Twitter's fault? Does Twitter need to get booted? So hey there. So today I want to make a short video talking about somebody getting removed from Twitter and, well, this being long overdue. Before I do that, however, if you like this kind of content, if you enjoy this platform, make sure you're subbed to it, leave comments, you know that drill by now, but also check out the links in the description. We have our comic book currently. It's through the end of November, and people like we're talking about here, they've decided that that was the worst thing ever. In fact, they called for harassment and on because the person platform, the child in it that happens to be mine, they're totally not a real person. Now, if you're scratching your head befuddled, wondering who exactly is this and why do they matter, you wouldn't be alone. In fact, they wouldn't matter unless you were part of the niche cosplay anime community or you're a voice actor and this person decides to target you not only for denigration but firing, but they got bigger and bigger and bigger. Here is part of that cosplay anime community, for example, and targeting someone for firing. That's right, firing, because they had the audacity to say autistic as an insult. Oh my God, they need to be reported. You can see that too. Here's the list. That's the line drawn. You called somebody trash. You called somebody a THOT. Those two people, they're in cosplay. You're in cosplay. You got to get back at them. But even more than that, look through here. Autistic, Kick Vic. Oh my God. This came up because there was a leak with something that happened behind closed doors. You can see the screenshots in front of you. This discussion was about ruining someone's life. Someone that cosplays, mind you. They wanted to go out and ruin someone's life while pretending all the while that they're the victim. I mean, isn't that astounding? These folks, they do this, they do that regularly, and they got away with it. They got away with it. In fact, they were applauded for it too. Now, this next example is particularly egregious because of the insidious nature of doxing, but also because of the pedigree of those involved. Also, if you look at why this is transpiring, it happens because of less than 10 words. That's right. The screenshot in front of you, this is utilized to say one person is another person, therefore. Less than 10 words are utilized to say same person because of accent, so we're going to ruin their life. And what if it is? I would even go further. What if it is? If you're anti-doxing, you can't go out and say, hey, I like to burn down lives of those that I find particularly bad, but that's just me. So looking at the pedigree, too, of those involved, let's talk about one Dominic Sky. See, Dominic Sky is a self-professed RN case manager. You can see that here before this person claims that I'm doxing them. I'm an RN case manager with a hobby and no Patreon. Joke's on you. So they know, hey, I work in this field. I'm a cosplayer as a hobby, but, Now, why is this important? Because the person that's being aimed at, they're a nurse, and people are saying, let's go after their job. So here's a sock account that kicks all of this off, and all of it just snowballs after that. So everyone meet Emily. She likes to dox specific types of people, then hide behind her profession as a nurse to deny it. Who knows? Maybe she'll dox you next. Now, I'd show the link that this goes to, but there's a lot of stuff about a specific person. Their face, their family members. I mean, it's an absolutely insane trash fire that these people are setting, and well, it keeps consuming. Look at the next post. Here's some more info on her. It would be a shame if people started calling her and telling her she's human garbage. So people like Dominic Sky, again, people with families, are okay with targeting this person's family. I'm not surprised by that. Again, they were okay with targeting my little girl because people wanted to go out and say, what if we called CPS to harass them? Yeah, gives you a feel for those people though, doesn't it? Then it continues into nursing. Better yet, tell the nursing board how she's endangering people by publishing their info, and that's a HIPAA violation. Now, number one, it's not a HIPAA violation to post some rando's information online. They have to be your clientele, people that you're supposed to protect. But hey, I don't expect people out there trying to find a reason to wreck someone's life to look that far. Now here too, you're going to see the proof that's held up. Again, this is supposedly a video link that showcases Nick Rekieta, certain words being utilized, and how these people sound similar. Therefore, so not to mention, Dominique Sky says her smug A to the double S is loud about it. Maybe don't brag about doxing in public. People hear and recognize the names you're mentioning. People talk. It's you, Emily. So they decided, hey, we're going to go out, we're going to target this person, and it's all good. Then they go further. They know infamous guests who immediately changed their names after being doxed and outed as the Kick Vic headhunter. And guess what name they chose? And I'll give you a hint here. They chose that person's screen name. So of course that means that they actually were the person involved. Now you see people questioning this too. They're saying, why exactly would you get involved with this? Why would you take aim? Who do you think you are in that? I mean, a lot of people are going out of their way noting that, but once the voice actors get involved, the Dominique Skies get involved, they keep all of that to a minimum because you toe that line, you kowtow, or else. Dominique Sky has also attempted to defame and deplatform several people that had the audacity to bring up 2019's KamehamehaCon and her removal. In fact, if you look that up, you'll notice that she's copyrighted several people sharing a video that she put out because it showcases her in a terrible light. Now, if you look at these original posts, you'll notice 2 YouTubers involved. And these YouTubers, they've had nothing but problems because of this stuff. Senpai is home. He was the first person to bring this up. Attention, juicy info. Apparently, Dominique Sky got kicked out of KamehamehaCon, and for what, you might ask? Shady stuff as usual. Spread the word and do not believe a single word that she tweets. We have evidence of her lying that should be out later today. Now that, and also asking a question, got Senpai is home targeted for the longest time. There were attempts to deplatform him. In fact, I'm going to showcase this tweet here that shows that he did indeed have himself reported. These people love doing that. Dominique Sky was having a good old time with it. And also, she calls him a stalker and on. She went out of her way to denigrate and to get other people to deplatform him. And well, I wonder how she likes that turnabout, because I'm sure someone reported her too. I'm not saying Senpai's home did, but somebody did. And well, interesting. So you see Amish is live as well, saying can confirm. Con owner had concerns about her attending the convention with a guest pass that she wasn't given by the con, which means she got it from someone else after being asked about it, and due to her not complying and making sure she wasn't there for any trouble, another staff member noticed a male who was with her recording the whole thing and was asked to stop and remove the footage due to ill intent, obviously. Now that, of course, was refused. You can actually find that out because they still have the footage of it. They tried to release it to make themselves look better. And continuing with this, she had to be warned that security and police would be called if she refused to leave, and eventually was removed from the convention. Like I said, she had her guest pass that wasn't hers, to my knowledge, and snuck in the building with it. She wouldn't say whose pass it was. Now, this was actually confirmed by her, too, although she had quite a bit of spin to go along with it. She notes about being anxious. She talks about some randos following her that ended up being security personnel or people that were working with the convention. They had followed her, but she was nervous and anxious because of doxing and because of threats. So she's creeped out. She's shaking. She goes into the bathroom, and then she gets a social media person calling her about a guest badge and telling her, hey, Don't say who I am that gave you this, because you're not supposed to have it. Now, because other people bring this stuff up, again, she had taken aim at them multiple times, trying to knock them offline, because that's somehow appropriate behavior. People questioning you. People saying, hey, look at what happened to you. That makes them the villain, and that makes things that you do A-okay. So I'd like to end with this by saying, when you look at this, and these are just a few examples here, you can see turnabout is fair play. But the question that I would ask with this is, why did it take so long? I mean, when you look at these terrible people, when you see elements of doxing, when you see elements of harassing and deplatforming, social media, it seems like the playground for these folks. I mean, maybe that's why they act so terrible, because they think that there's never going to be a line, and apparently there is. Apparently there is indeed. But anyhow, so closing out, I want to thank you for showing up. I want to thank you for your participation here. Many people forget who empowers endeavors. You make that possible. Check out the links in the description. Make sure you're subbed. Make sure that you hit that bell. And we'll be doing this stuff again really soon. Thank you.